tendency to lean to my left while I sleep that way. So, okay.
When you're feeling low,
That thing been going on all this time.
nowhere to go. That could be something we could use. When you're feeling low,
Yeah, we don't feel low. I don't.
nowhere to
We
go.
just don't have nowhere to go right now.
God is in control.
Oh, my.
Oh my. I don't know voice. What up, OMDC
Hi.
Family? Hi, guys.
How are you?
How are you?
We're good. We pray and hope that you are too.
I know. We promised you guys that this week we would... I know what you said. We promised you guys that we would post a video this week. And this is what we're doing. So we're doing our best to be intentional about keeping our promise when we say we're going to share information with you. So here it is. We totally miss you guys, and we are just excited to be back on here on Official Mother-Daughter Cruisers to just, catch up. We always love to catch up and update you, all of our OMDC family, on what's going on with us, cruising, personally, all that
indeed.
good stuff, I first want to say once again, thank you to everyone who's been faithfully following us on our Official Mother-Daughter Cruisers
so
Instagram and YouTube channel, of course. A lot of you reached out and messaged us on our Instagram because we're not on Facebook. And was like, where are you guys at? Are you okay?
That meant so much. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, so we are good. We know who you are. We responded to you personally.
Yes.
So thank you. It means a lot that, we were even thought about, that you thought of us. So it speaks volumes about
really
you
does.
guys. So thank you. We are well. We're currently
Thank God.
We're currently on our 21-day
fasting.
where our church, we do it every year. At the top of every new year, we do a 21-day prayer, fast and consecration. So we've been kind of like low key, but still trying to stay connected at the same time here and there with posts, because this is what we do.
Yes.
Kind of like a business, but we're just not getting paid yet. We're not getting paid yet. So we've been kind of low key, but we're almost done. It's almost done. Celebration time. We're just looking for God to do so many great and amazing things.
Yes.
For those of you that know the worth of prayer, you know what it means
What
to.
it means. Very meaningful this time of year.
Yeah.
And it's because it goes without saying what a trying time it's been all over the world. So this particular time when we are in the midst of our consecrated time of prayer and fasting, it's extra meaningful. It always is meaningful, but there's just something more about it this year. Because there's so much going on and so many changes and so many things that have happened to so many people, and to us. So we really thank God we're still here. We're able to reach out to you guys again and let you guys know how we're doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're so grateful. And again, not to be repetitive, but we do appreciate our loyal family subscribers, family members,
yes, we do.
Both here on our YouTube channel and on Instagram. You guys are amazing.
Yes, you are.
I know everybody is waiting to find out what's going on with us.
What's going on with Mother-Daughter Cruises?
What's going on?
After that long intro.
I know, after that long intro, we just wanted to make sure we didn't forget.
Yeah, to thank you guys for what you've done and what you mean to us. Subscribing, viewing our videos over again, since we didn't really have
binge watching, right? Leaving comments.
It's valuable, and we thank you.
And no video is too old. No matter what date we went on a cruise, if you have a question about something, please leave a comment.
Anyone at all.
Our notifications are on, so we hope your notifications are on. Whenever you guys leave a comment on any of our videos, we'll see it, and we will do our best to respond in a timely fashion. Because we saw a comment like the other day, and we were like, "Oh, we missed it." God. And my mom was like, "Lord, did we done?" I said, "Ma, it's better late than never." They
we didn't mean it. Sometimes you just, what's going on with us?
The last video, the video before this one, we were sharing with you our excitement. Sorry about that. Little studio areas by a window.
Yes.
But the last video before this one, we were so excited to share with you our news about our upcoming cruise that's supposed to take place this year.
Yes.
The Carnival Magic. If it's magic.
Magic.
So we are really excited about that. It's a ship we've never been on before. We were sharing with you guys all this just good information about our trip. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is your first time watching us, check that video out. It's right behind this one. So you can catch up. So an update on that is,
well, I don't like using the word unfortunate, but due to circumstances, shall we just say? Yeah, we had this happen before, but and oh God,
it just makes us sad.
We're trying to keep our spirits up. We'll never.
We're happy, but we're just
out there to bring you
sad.
down. It's just like it's almost like it's a weight off our shoulders because everyone knows that during this time, there's been so many difficult things happening to people, cruise cancellations, and the cruise is not going, and this happened and that happened, and all of a sudden you can't go on your cruise. Well, we made a hard decision, and with all our excitement, which we still are,
excited.
It's just a matter of we're rearranging things.
Yeah,
we made the decision not to cruise in July.
Yeah,
we had to. We were so excited because of the way it was working out.
Yeah,
but there was still so many unknowns, even at the time we did book that cruise.
Right.
So we had to, make a decision as that due date, quote unquote, approach
was getting closer.
What are we going to do? Because now because our last video, I don't think we had a variant that was taking over as far as the COVID, pandemic is concerned. So we're like, this kind of shifted things as far as how we feel in general
new word
in general about cruising during pandemic. We felt good that by the time July came, it would be waning or whatever word that you use. So that's why we were excited because, okay, if we have to get on a cruise ship and wear a mask in closed areas and stuff like that, okay, we're good with that. But unfortunately, things took a little turn differently, which is it happens in cases like this with so many unknowns. And so bottom line is we decided against, because not knowing this thing at that time was getting worse. More people were getting sick again. It was going up and up.
And we were hearing things from people that we follow that are cruising because they're travel agents.
Yeah.
That things where people were getting sick on this ship, and one ship one ship sat out for a little while. I forgot what that was.
Yeah, because one thing is you have to understand is it's not just whether we travel on a cruise ship during the pandemic and worry about passing the virus or someone passing it to us.
Right.
It's also the places that we're going.
Exactly.
And that was the...
People don't think about that.
It's not just you on the cruise ship and you feel you're fine and then the captain or someone makes an announcement.
It's about where you're going.
You have so many, 2, 3, 4, 5, or however many people on board that contracted COVID of some type, and it's not a terrible thing at that point maybe for the cruise ship because they have their protocols tightly in place. It's about the destination you're going to, whether it's we don't want to accept, we don't care how many you got, we don't want you coming here.
They don't want you to come to our islands.
Right. So a lot of ports were turning cruise ships away.
Right. We read a lot about that as well. I don't know if you guys have. If you heard these things too, or if this is an area that you were concerned about, leave a comment down below and let us know your thoughts about that as well. We would love to hear from you about that.
Yeah. So, but bear in mind, we're speaking generally based on information that we've heard on our fellow cruisers YouTube videos, and their experience because they're vlogging from cruise ships.
Right.
So, and specifically, I'll just give a shout out to Tony of La Lida Loca.
Hey Tony.
Hey Tony, we love you. Official MotherDaughterCruisers loves you, Tony.
Yes,
Your
we
content
appreciate
is
you.
on point.
He is so consistent,
and he is straight to the point. He's
love it.
Very, very good. So his information helps us to kind of sit down and think about what we would want to do in the situation that's going on now in the cruise industry, even though in their eyes it's getting better financially for them.
Right.
But there's still
those variables,
about what destinations will accept the cruises into the port, and saying all that to say there's two things we had to concern ourselves with.
Yeah.
We have a deadline, so we have to make a decision. You're gonna pay or not? Deal or no deal?
Deal or no deal? One of our favorite game shows.
So we're gonna pay this cruise and just take our chances to see if things get worse and we end up getting a cancellation anyway.
And we already have put money towards it already.
Yeah, so are we gonna just do it on our own and say if we can just rebook something? Who knows? Maybe something will come up later this year that we can do.
That we may be able to do.
If it's short, we'll take it.
Maybe like a 4-day or whatever.
Yeah.
Because trust me, we are desperately...
We need a break.
We need such a break. We need a mental break. We just desperately, and we look at other people just being brave and going on their cruise, and we're like...
But we've heard from a couple of you, or at least one or two of you have gone on a cruise, but I guess when you guys got in there under the wire, it
wasn't as bad.
You went right away and... Not right away, but if you had it planned, you went, and you had a great time, which is, we've seen this happening, but now our cruise is not until later on this year, and we just weren't sure what was going on.
Exactly. And mind you, this is last year, guys. This is all happening last year, and we're thinking ahead, like, is it...
should we or shouldn't we?
Right, we're still going back and forth, like, should we do it?
Let's just make a decision.
Do we want to just pay it and then risk it and see what happens? Or should we just cancel it and then whatever monies we dished out, we'll get that refund?
And we'll see what happens.
Like we would just
better maybe.
Right.
The question that we raise, of course, is when these things come about, or when there's so many different sources of information. First of all, and you ask yourself, well, is cruising really back to normal? Or,
right. Is it?
And then you read something else, and then, oh no, there's another variant. It's even more contagious. But the funny thing about it is it's even more contagious, but more people are cruising. So it's kind of strange.
Like, is it really contagious?
You have to make your own personal decision. And then there's also, we know that under normal conditions, pre-COVID, that our experiences do vary when we go to the cruise port and check in. Mm-hmm. We had one very slow experience. But for the most part, it goes very smoothly. And now here in this environment with this pandemic and COVID and testing and vaccination, I say it feels like there's so many hoops you have to jump through before you can get on the ship. Now, don't get me wrong, but I've listened to a few of the YouTubers' experiences because they go on cruises often. And some of the experiences have been very easy, and
no issues really,
but for this time and season, it's really a roll of the dice of what your experience or what your own personal experience might be. Mm-hmm. And depending on what cruise port you're leaving from.
That's true as well.
And how they're handling it, what cruise ship. And what protocols do they have in place?
Because we've seen a few that was like, God.
Yeah, so I wanted to, and we just feel like we don't want to do that.
You got to do all that to get on the ship?
I'll be so nervous by the time I get
right.
When you cross your fingers and the horror stories you hear,
You've heard a few of those
people get on the ship, and then here comes this poor family. They got one person that doesn't meet the criteria, and so nobody can go.
All got to go back home.
Oh my goodness! So it's like so much.
Can you imagine?
Right now. There's so much right now. So our prayer is that what we're hearing now again, is that things are going better. But we're hearing. You want to know what information is really true. Yeah. So there's allegedly another. What do they call it? Somebody put a little joke and called it Omicron Junior or something like that.
Omicron Junior, Lord.
Or something like that, because it's another variant
allegedly,
of Omicron.
Allegedly. So
you can't read too much stuff because you'll get all...
Until they make it official on ABC or whoever sees, we don't tend to like spread that stuff around, but it just goes to show you when you hear things and then see things, it's like you feel like I think we made a good decision.
Yeah,
so we feel that confidence.
Wait till we feel, because some people, you have
because we were so excited last year. We were like, oh my God, things are doing so much better.
And maybe all we'll have to do is just wear a mask.
Right, in certain areas.
Lo and behold.
But then this
Omicron, now you got to get the booster. Now you have to have a booster.
Right,
now you got to have your testing 2 days before the cruise terminal. And
sometimes that can be weird too,
to find places that will give you a result on time.
Right.
And so with all that stuff bottled up together, we said, okay, let's just
time. Yeah, it's a lot. They're changing all the what's the word? The qualifications or the
all the protocols that they have in place.
Yeah, things have changed. So it's like a lot to us. It seemed like a lot. Maybe for you it's not a big deal, but again, leave a comment down below.
I know we're going on with a lot of information, but this is explaining.
I guess we're just explaining why we do. So sorry if we're just like rambling. But we hope we're conveying what we're trying to express. We just appreciate you. And again, this is why we canceled our 2022 Carnival Magic trip.
But then, the thing I wanted to say, and we want to be able to meet a lot of you. And we have met some of you in the past, as you can see from our totally random.
We didn't plan it at all.
Some of our other videos and running into people that say, all right. So if you see some of our previous videos, we talk about, standing online to get a burger and someone looks at you and say, you look familiar. That was me. Yeah, it was a MotherDaughterCruisers. That's who you are. It's a feeling beyond words. So we do want to meet you guys, and we do want to get on the cruise, and have a meetup with faithful followers.
Yep.
So don't get us wrong, because this is something we conveyed that we had to cancel this cruise, but the circumstances are what kind of dictated.
Because trust.
Because we were, we were looking at our luggage and
we was ready.
Looking at old luggage tags and like, wow, what room should we get this time?
We were ready.
We had the perfect cabin.
We had the Maybe we could do a video on that, like our cabins and why we choose that cabin and the convenience.
We had a perfect cabin.
Yes.
But saying all that to say, we look forward to the time. We want to make sure we stick to our guns and we get on a cruise, and we want you guys to be able to be on there with us. I'm not saying we're doing a group cruise thing yet. We're not ready for that yet. But just the communication between you guys and us to know that you're there, so we can find you and meet you and
take some pictures,
and just have a good time, together. And we pray that time will come soon. There are some new ships there. The cruise industry is well, I take my hat off to Carnival. I have to give Carnival lots of props right now. Not that there's anything wrong with any other cruise lines, but the decision that Carnival Cruise has made to continue to keep their protocols in place longer than the other major cruise lines, it makes me feel more confident in them. And the other thing that has happened as well is the fact that there are ships that I wouldn't want to have gone on before because they were too big. And we kind of think maybe we might want to do that,
Yeah, we're reconsidering.
Yes, we are reconsidering
a ship.
Yeah, and then we know what it will take, because I think probably in one of the other videos I might have talked about how I personally prefer to go to a close cruise terminal where I don't have to fly.
Yeah.
But knowing that if this is what we want to do, we want to see different places.
Yes.
Because I think Daughter Cruiser mentioned already that, we go to the same places, but we do it because of the ship that we're going on.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons.
But even the Carnival Magic is not a brand new ship to the fleet, brand new to us as travelers.
Right.
But
it's going to
it was going to some of the same places. We go around all the same
and we don't want y'all to get bored.
So it was, they're going to go on there and they're going to go,
Right.
You make decisions based on where you want to go.
Right.
And the ship that you want to go on. So we're kind of turning it around, and, I guess I'll fly.
Come on, Mom. It isn't like she doesn't like flying. It's just the idea. You got to check your bag. bag and all this stuff. Like with cruising, you can bring as much stuff as you want. It's going to your room. Right? You don't have to check your bag, pay extra money if your luggage doesn't fit the standard of a carry-on. You know, it's just convenient. And we just got so used to just getting in a cab and going straight to the pier. Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah. So, you know, that being said, we're looking at things, you know, one of the reasons that we prefer, you know, we talked before about, you know, we feel, here's a question for you guys. And I've seen it posted. I believe John Heald posted what they call an opinion poll about how people feel about how well or how much of an influence on your cruise is the cruise director. You know, and you know, we see a lot of comments.
That's a good one.
You know, how much does it matter? Now, we will admit, of course, if you're a new cruiser like we were, our first cruise, we didn't know who the cruise director was, what his name was.
Didn't really.
Oh, well, that's that guy that's running around who's doing everything.
Doing stuff.
You know, well, we didn't know that's the cruise director.
Right.
We just were ignorant to that.
We just happy we was on the ship.
And the other experiences when we went on the short cruise and we didn't know who the cruise director was because we just didn't feel he made himself that. Not that he was bad.
No.
But it
wasn't to us. It wasn't obvious that he was the cruise director.
So saying all that to say, I think we mentioned that we have a preference, and that preference is the Flying Scotsman, Chris Williams. You know, we want to see other people. We wanted to, you know, experience other cruise directors, and even
we like
other cruise directors that, you know, we did. We had
Emma,
who is married to Mike Pack.
Emma, and we like JJ.
Oh yes, they were together. They worked together. But I think if any of you follow the way I follow, because I have like a routine, I check cruise news every morning.
Every morning,
you know, and I watch Lalita Loca.
He's amazing.
Hi, Tony.
Once again.
And Jenny, and you know, and to see what's going on, so we find out things about cruise.
Because he's on top of it. Like he's good. It's almost like your regular news station.
Yes,
it's just about cruising
and cruise news. Hi, Doug Parker.
Cruise news is good too.
So it gives us a chance to kind of think about, well, do we really like this cruise ship or cruise director better than another? You know, we learn about them through these people in their news channels.
Because it is a part of your experience, though. It does help.
So we'll answer the question first. We feel that the cruise director does enhance your cruise experience.
Yep, that's our response to that question.
We feel that he does. And that's why our favorite so far has been Chris Williams, who's over the top. Hi, Chris. Flying Scotsman.
Yes,
but he's a talented individual. It's not just his rapport with people. He also has major talent. He's an entertainer as well, which
by trade, that's what he does. That's what he does. Outside of Carnival,
but his personality. Chris Williams, the Flying Scotsman, will be cruise director of the Carnival.
So excited for him.
And I feel he'll probably go on to some of the other cruise ships. And if you don't know, there are 2 more.
Yeah.
You know, the Mardi Gras, I believe they said, is a new class of cruise ship because it is Carnival's largest right now.
Right.
So there are 2 more. I believe one is going to be the Carnival Celebration, which I think they're taking a name as well from an old cruise ship. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know.
Or it might be the other one, which will be the 3rd one, which is under construction or beginning to be under construction, which is the Carnival Jubilee. So we're excited. I said now maybe we have choices out there now that we might want to look into.
I said we need to go on the Mardi Gras now, because I'm not going to lie. When the Mardi Gras first came out, I was not interested at all. I was like, you seen the Titanic? Yeah, it was all wonderful until it went down. No. Like, I was just thinking,
you think all that,
I said, that is way too big.
What do you mean you have neighborhoods? What?
Right? I was like, neighborhoods. But the more we started seeing people's videos of them being on the ship, it just looked really, really nice. And then now to just add more to it recently, now, like Mom just said, we found out Chris is going to be the cruise director.
But for how long, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know how long.
We make a decision and let you guys know, hey guys, For real, for real.
Right.
We're going on the Mardi Gras. For real, for real. We're going on the Mardi Gras. We're not canceling.
We are not canceling.
And we want to invite you to join us. And then we turn around and say we're not going. We're not trying to do that.
We don't want to do that.
Trust us. But we're not trying to do that.
We did want to share majorly in this video that we are considering traveling the Mardi Gras. If you already traveled the Mardi Gras, leave a comment down below. Let us know what your thoughts are about it.
Please
People love to read them, all right, no matter what.
And anybody new watching, don't forget to subscribe.
Please subscribe. Matter of fact, I'm going to put a notification right there to remind you, right there.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Help us out.
Help us out.
We get excited once we start talking about this because we want to get back into that groove of cruising. And
you do.
These are some of the things that, that stood out for us, and we have a favorite, so you want to get back out. What's better than getting out there and starting off with your favorite cruise director?
Yes, he is just
and this
really
brand
amazing.
New ship that's humongous,
right? Right. And for those of you who, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what the Mardi Gras looks like, but just in case, here's a picture of it right here. Hope it's big enough for you to see it. And we changed our mind about it. Pretty much.
I guess it's like anything. And, you don't want to, I'm using COVID as an example, but even when the vaccine first came out, you will wait it out and see what happens. And we got vaccinated twice and boosted.
And got a booster, so we're good.
We're ready to go. But this year, that situation we already explained to you about our cancellation, that whole scenario put a damper on things for us, but it didn't turn us around, and it's not stopping our flow. We still are going to cruise.
Come on, mother.
And we are going.
It ain't stopping our flow. You hear this?
We're still going to do this thing, because bottom line is we need it. It's the ultimate for us and you guys.
And it brings us closer together.
It's just such a wonderful thing. Who would ever thought? And the one expression was told to us a long time ago, that once you start cruising, you'll get hooked. We're like, I know. It's probably just okay, but wow.
They did not lie.
It took us a minute to go on our second cruise.
Right. When we did it, we were like, I can't believe it.
What's been wrong with us?
Right.
For so long?
We was living under a rock.
It's a wonderful experience. For those who might be watching who maybe have never cruised before, don't let any of these things that we're saying deter you from giving it a try. All. This is a hard season for you to begin doing it. We understand that. You got so many things like pushing against you for you to even want to bother.
Consider it.
We've heard so many negative things being said about people who cruise, calling it floating petri dish or something like.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, like it's just a place where everybody's going to get germs.
I know that's mean.
Cruise ship is a big business, and they want to stay in business. They want to make money. They have to do very, very, very well by their passengers and their customers, or who are their cruisers, whatever you want to call.
And Carnival has been doing their thing for what I can tell.
If you're sloppy, just like a department store or anything else, if it's sloppy and messy and
nobody's gonna want
to, or a nasty restaurant, you're not gonna go there. You're not gonna patronize them if they're
exactly.
They don't care about you. You don't want to be there.
I don't want to be there.
So be encouraged. We're ready to go.
So
we really are, and we're definitely gonna let you guys know and communicate with us. Send us emails.
Please,
let us know what you're gonna do. Maybe you might convince us.
Right. You might just convince us, to go.
No, guys, I'm going on this cruise. What's the date? Send us the information, and we'll check it out and see if we can squeeze ourselves in there. You never know.
You never know. God willing, we will do the very best that we can.
You never know.
To jump in with you guys.
Yeah, we want to meet you. We want to get out of this little. Yeah.
I mean, we've been trying to keep active, but it's just like we want to cruise, We try to do things in the neighborhood and go certain places, but we don't do but so much. It's not. We need a vacation, guys. We need a vacation. So once again, we just wanted to share that with you and update you on where we are, what's going on. We know we've been MIA for the past couple of months. If we didn't say it in the beginning. Happy New Year, first of all.
Did we say Happy New Year?
We didn't say Happy New Year.
It's been so long. It's almost February.
Happy New Year.
Valentine's Day.
Oh my God. I know almost
Valentine's
Valentine's.
Day that you guys are faithful to us and watching, and bring somebody to watch with you.
Yes, sure.
Subscribe,
Yes.
And, we're going to get
And again, follow us on our Instagram if you do have an Instagram account. It's official MotherDaughterCruisers there as well. And we usually share like little things we're doing in our neighborhood, or if we're traveling somewhere, even if it's not a cruise. Sometimes we do things with our church. I just told Mom today that a pop-up came up when we were in Florida, and we had such a great time. So even though we weren't cruising and we were doing ministry work, it still gave us a chance to relax a little bit and just share the environment, share the hotel, and Universal Studios is right across the street.
Yeah, it was a great location.
It was a really great location. It was so hot. But when
which we love.
we love. We love the heat, y'all. So yeah, when we share little things like that, you can definitely stay connected with us on our Instagram. Yeah. So we just again invite you to subscribe and follow us there as well. But definitely, we appreciate your consistency and your loyalty to us, even though we're not cruising like a lot of people are not going that way.
About anything.
Oh yeah,
how do you like the new cruise ship? Cruise livery
something else.
Oh, what?
No, go ahead. Say what you was gonna say.
Yeah,
the livery.
Yeah, we want to know, how do you like the new look for the Carnival fleet?
Yes.
Let us know.
I thought it was sinking when I first saw it. I said, "Why it look so low to the water?"
Let us know what you think.
And we also want you to leave a comment down below, or email us actually, if there's anything specific that you would like for us to talk about here on this channel. Is there any content you would like for us to do while we're in between cruising? I know some people do like a get to know you. If you have some questions, like personal questions, like a Q&A, you can email them to us, and we can do like 10, and we'll choose which ones we will actually respond to, and we'll shout you out, of course. Or if you would like to remain anonymous, we can do that too. But we would love to do that. So that's just an example of what I've seen. So if there's a specific type of video, again, that you would like to see from us, please email us. Our email is down below in the description box, along with all the other mentions that we shared in this video, like our cruise planner, some of our video references, other YouTubers that we like. We'll try to leave their information down below. We love sharing. Yes. We're not selfish people. We give honor to where honor is due. Yes. And we will definitely leave all those mentionables in the description bar down below. Anything else we forgot or we want to mention?
We'll probably think of something. What's this right here?
TJ. No, I promise to do our best not to leave a gap, this big of a gap between our next video. We'll do our best. We just want to make sure that when we come on here, we bring you good content that you guys want to watch, since we're not actually cruising. But we still like to chat with you from time to time. Sometimes it may not be right here. We may be outside, which we have done. Mm-hmm. We thought of something and we're like, oh, let's tell them before we forget, and we'll do a video while we're out shopping or grocery shopping, or we're on our way to church, but real quick. But sometimes, like I mentioned, when we do those short type of videos, we usually do them on our Instagram platform. So definitely follow official MotherDaughterCruisers there too. Okay. And once again, we love you guys so much. Again, thank you for your comment. Thank you for those of you who took the initiative and reached out to us to see how we were doing. Yeah. When we saw those, we were like, I was like, Mom, such and such asked where we were. Yeah, really? Like, blessings to you. Some of you asked us to pray for you, and trust me, we take prayer very seriously. And as soon as we see a prayer request, we do it. So please know that we are praying for you. We do take prayer requests, and we do include you in our personal prayer time as well. For those of you who know the worth of prayer, then you understand.
Yes, you do. I'm sure you do.
Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, that's it. Just to say that we pray that you and your family and all are well.
Yes.
And that
you have a blessed,
new year.
We speak life. We speak good health. We speak prosperity to everyone who is viewing this. Yes. We pray that whatever is wrong, God is making it right now. And it's all according to your faith. All right.
All
and
according to your faith.
As we always say, remember that Jesus loves you, and so do we. God bless you guys, and we'll see you in our next video.
See you in the next video soon.